We are coming to you live as the road to the finals begins here in San Fernando, Pampanga. It is Tikas Kapampangan looking to defend home court here in game number 1 as they take on the Zambales Constructicons. The road to the semifinals begins today on a Sunday. It is our second game of our doubleheader here in the NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. Good afternoon, everyone. Nico Aaron at your service, and I am more than thrilled to bring you all of the playoff action this afternoon as this game is expected to be a cinematic affair. Zambales and Pampanga, both teams looking to draw first blood. Beastly numbers from Genmar Bragais versus Zambales: 24 points, 13 assists, and 6 steals in that outing. 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists versus Zambales. So good games from him in both of their trips against the Constructicons. He will look to lead the charge for his team. But the visitors, on the other hand, this team has been known to silence the home crowd. The Zambales Constructicons, it was a tight battle in their recent meeting, a 3-point game. Very even, but it was the points off turnovers. That's where Pampanga capitalized. 41 points off their turnovers and 62 big bench points for Pampanga in their first meeting. And then in that second outing, more firepower. Tikas bringing in the firepower, a 13-point win for them, 74 big bench points. That's what stands out for Pampanga. Can they pull off another one against Zambales tonight, or will the Constructicons get an upset and draw first blood as we send you to our venue announcer?
Hi everyone, Mayapgat Panapon. Welcome to Game 1 of the Best of 3 NBL 2025 Season President's Cup Semifinals. Zambales versus your Tikas Kapampangan. Live on the Leo Channel 23 and pusup.com. Here at FEU Gym, San Fernando, Pampanga. Hinihiling po namin na tumayo ang lahat. If you are able, please rise and kindly remove your caps. To bring in the Philippine flag, here are Genmar Bragais and Renzo Victoria. Let's sing all together the Philippine National Anthem.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, kailas ng sinamalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay, upang pinirang, tuyak ka na
Manatili po tayong nakatindig. Please remain standing as we honor the team's hymn. First to sing the province of Zambales hymn is the Zambales Constructicons.
Sa dakong kanluran, tama ang kaunlaran, pinagpala sa ganda ng kapaligiran. Tunay na masasabing kaaya-ayang lalawigan. Bawat bata sa labi ay ngiti, bawat puso ay ngiti. May ganda't yaman ating lahi, ito ang lalawigang Zambales.
Thank you very much, Zambales Constructicons. Now for Pampanga hymn, your Tikas Kapampangan.
Kapampangan isa puwak, kinleguan na ning malaya, gaputing pantas at marangal, sipuling lukod karinaning depangan, patisning katalaruan, at panamdam makabalan, ikayami inye payapa, king manugon mong katangan. Kapampangan sa leninglekan, Kapampangan sa dalaning katimakan, kinupting puso mi, atin kang napanang. Luit ka, pasentan ming Kapampangan. Luit ka, pasentan ming Kapampangan.
There you have the Tikas Kapampangan. You may now be seated, NBL fans. Both teams, please meet at center court for the handshake of sportsmanship. Mag-enjoy tamu kabalen. Here are the starters. Let's begin with Zambales Constructicons. At forward number 11 from Botolan, Frankie Dorte. Center number 17 from Masinloc, Dave Ednilag. Starting at guard number 43 from Subic, Kit Bonjour Sungguad. Also at guard number 27 from Subic, John Madridejo. And at forward number 23 from Palawig, Lyndon Del Rosario. They are led by Sultan Celis, first assistant coach Ferdinand Castillo. And here's for the Governor's Cup champions, your Tikas Kapampangan. From Magalang, at guard number 28, Ariel Manaloto. Forward number 22 from Santa Rita, Joseph Francisco. From Magalang, playing center number 18, Renzo Victoria. Small forward number 16, also from Magalang, Jake Munoz. Shooting guard number 10 from Porac, Supremo General, Janmar Bragais. The head coach is the Negros sniper, Jeff Chan. First assistant coach, Jerry Flores.
All right, our game at hand. It is game number 1 of the playoffs. Ticas Kapampangan and Zambales, Manaloto, Bragais, Victoria, Muñoz, and Francisco. For Zambales, Madridejo, Dorde, Ednilag, Sunguad, and Del Rosario. Our starting lineups for both of these squads. Here we go. Playoff action, game number 1. Zambales, the visitors, Pampanga, the home team in this best of 3 semifinals in our NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, your anchorman, and we bring you Sunday Hoops inside the hometown of Ticas Kapampangan here in the beautiful FEU gym in San Fernando, Pampanga. What a game this is set to be. Both teams looking to have a good start in this semifinals series, as Pampanga and Zambales already on the board. Both of these teams, when they first met in the regular season, those were close games by both Pampanga and Zambales, but Pampanga able to win both of those meetings. So the advantage with that, if you're Pampanga, you won both games. It means you know Zambales very well. But if you're Zambales, you know what to improve on, and also you're motivated to get one against Pampanga. And what a good start for the Constructicons with a 1-point lead already. Oh, quick answer by Muñoz. Same starting unit for Coach Jeff Chan and Pampanga, as well as Zambales going with their same cogs in this game number 1 of our playoffs. You gotta push. If there's one thing about Zambales that makes this team very interesting, covering this season, I like to call them the Road Warriors. This team, they like to get wins on the road and upset the home crowd. We've seen them do it against teams like Taguig. And then they also did it against Pangasinan on their home floor. So this team, Zambales, is known to do well on the road. But the question for Pangasinan is, or for Zambales rather, is can they pull off another big road win against Pampanga, which we know is a championship team as well? That and a lot more will be answered tonight, as it is a back and forth affair between Pampanga and Zambales here in our opening period. 9:47 in the first quarter. A lot of hoops to play. Of course, if you're Pampanga, you have home court advantage. And, you know, as I say home court advantage, I mean, if you're at the venue right now, you could literally see all the seats here inside FEU are packed. I could only find a handful of vacant spots. The crowd in attendance is in full support for their home team in red, Ticas Kapampangan. It would be big for them if they could take advantage of this home court. Of course, Zambales would be big for them if they could get this one on the road. Ednilag able to get the offensive rebound. Sunguad forced to put it up. Air ball. Good defense there by the home team. Ticas Kapampangan, known for playing, they like to get into their half-court sets. Zambales, on the other hand, they like to run and push the pace every chance they get. So this is a good mix of basketball styles. Lindon has the rock, gives it to nobody. Ticas on the run. Braga is, a little too fancy there. He was surprised there was no defender on the left wing as Madridejo hits the free throw line J. That's a blaze 3. Genmar Bragais, of course, the leading scorer for Ticas. Looking to lead the charge for them today. That's a good pass to Francisco. Ten on the clock for Pampanga. Baseline inbound. Of course, we'd like to give a huge shout out to NBL Chairman Soy Mercado and family. Good afternoon, or good evening rather. It is nearing 6 o'clock. Thank you so much for consistently supporting our NBL playoff action here in the President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, your anchor man for all games today, and what a Sunday affair of hoops we have here in the playoffs. It is now the visitors against the home team, and the visitors, Zambales, their first lead of the game. Good start for them. Bragais with the rock. Uses the pick. Good swing. Unable to hit. Sungguad, he wants to push. He'll take it and make it. Zambales on a 5-0 run. Zambales going to a zone defense. They're forcing Pampanga to shoot. Let's see how Pampanga will adjust. Able to get a stop is Zambales. Sungguad, yep, that's a travel. Let's take a look at this. Sungguad, saw no defender. Taking that 3, making it. Called for travels on that recent play though, but 3 points for him on the board. Zone defense for Zambales. If you're Pampanga, you got to make them respect you from deep. Zambales forcing you to shoot. Madridejo, mid-range J, that's good. 7-0 run for the visitors. Good start for the Constructicons. Pampanga, they had a good start as well. Zambales just able to get stops. If you're Zambales, you need to make your threes. Pampanga rather. Zambales is forcing you to take them. Sungguad in and out. That's good. And Zambales, good start on the road. Fast break points. Zambales capitalizes. And the visitors, at this timeout, they're up by 9. The NBL Youth National Finals, our champions in the respective categories on your screens. Of course, 10 under, 12 under, 14 under, 16 under, and the 18 and under category. So congratulations, all these kids from grade school all the way to high school, getting the opportunity to showcase and play our MVP, Juan Carlos Rosero, Carl Jefferson Perez, Mark Cuenca, Allen Aballador, and Kent Razon, respective MVPs in their age groups. Congratulations to our NBL Youth participants and our winners for the recently concluded NBL Youth National Finals. That was this week as well. So congratulations to all of you. And right now, it is the NBL President's Cup playoffs, Pampanga and Zambales. So far, it has been the visitors able to draw a 9-point lead. But Pampanga now putting the ice on that one. They answer back to bring this within 7. Good afternoon to everyone once again just joining us on our live stream platforms. This is the playoffs of the NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron. I'm your anchorman for the Sunday doubleheader. A while ago we had Taguig and Kamsur, the rivalry. Game number 1 between them. Taguig able to get that one, so they lead the series 1-0. Score now is 11-22. Zambales is up by double digits. The visitors starting strong. Bragais kicks it out. Pampanga looking to make the threes as Victoria picks up the pieces. Back to a 9-point ball game. So far, Zambales has been able to dictate the pace of this game.
We will start off with the game for Let's Go Victoria.
13 seconds on the shot clock for Zambales. Ten to work with. Edmila gets it. Sungguad, he had a 3 earlier. Oh, in and out. Offensive foul. So now Pampanga is able to get stops. Of course, Pampanga wanting to defend home court. And very important for them if they could take advantage and get the first win in this best of 3. Zambales here looking to get one on the road. This would be big for them as well. 3-pointer, no good. They try again. He gets that one. Manalang finally gets one to go. He's been trying to find that shot since the opening tip. He finally gets it in. And he brings Pampanga to within 6 here in this timeout.
Pinaghandaan po namin through pagsunod sa mga coaches and syempre sa training, disiplina and commitments talaga sa team. Yun yung key namin para makapunta dito sa semis and papatunayan namin ngayong araw na to. Alam naman po natin yung Zambales, one of the best team sa NBL and nire-respect po namin yon yung kakayahan nila. Pinaghandaan lang po namin through game plans and yun nga po yung disiplina talaga sa training para ma-apply po namin ngayong araw na to para makuha po yung panalo.
Back to live action here in the first quarter rather. It is our second game of our Sunday doubleheader here in the NBL President's Cup. And speaking of President's Cup, shout out to our NBL President, Miss Rose. Montreal monitoring our games, making sure the nitty-gritty details are okay. So thank you so much, ma'am, for your consistent support here in the NBL Pilipinas. As it is the Zambales Constructicons off to a good start. Their lead is back to within 8. Pampanga, the home team, trying to get this first win. First win of this best of 3 series. Looking to defend home court here inside the FEU gym. This is in San Fernando, Pampanga. Zambales looking to get revenge on Pampanga because recently Pampanga, they won both of their meetings in the regular season. So if you're Zambales, they want to get one here and do it in the playoffs. Ball will go to Zambales. To everyone just joining us, you could catch us on all the live stream platforms on Facebook and on YouTube, as well as pusupi.com. This is the playoffs of your NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, your anchorman for this Sunday doubleheader, as we bring you game 1s in our NBL President's Cup playoffs. A while ago it was Taguig and Kamsur. Kamsur falling to Taguig there. Taguig now leads the series 1-0. And this one, Pampanga and Zambales, game 1 as well. Pampanga able to find life late in the first. This fast break by Fabian. And he will take the bonus. Manalang, he had a 3 earlier. And he makes the bonus. Pampanga slowly fighting back here, down to a 5-point game. Biggest lead for Zambales was at 9. Able to get stops. Manalang kicks it out. Wide open. Ganya still trying to hit. Quipot short. Bodies on the floor. Pampanga on the run. In and out. Oh, he had a wide open big inside. Opted for the spin, and Zambales looking to calm things down. 2-minute mark here in the first. They're up by 4. Man-to-man defense from Ticas. They get a stop. Good defense. And Manalang unable to get that one in. But it is a foul on the floor. Blocking foul. Coach Jeff Chan on your screens, of course. Former Gilas Pilipinas standout. Now coaching for Ticas Kapampangan. Looking to get back in the finals and defend home court. Ticas now 22-24. They are back to within 2. Good momentum swing. Pampanga able to gather up a good run there. Lindon loses it. Able to save it though. Quipot, 5 to shoot. Del Rosario forced to put it up at the buzzer. Just in the nick of time. Lindon Del Rosario number 23 is Cash. Lead is back to 5. Ganya finally gets one to go. He's been looking for that. Pampanga with the answer. It's back to a 2-point ball game. A minute here in the first. Del Rosario, he checked. Not that time. Oh, Mayo says, allow me to pick up the pieces. Of course, I'd like to give a shout out to everyone watching this. Shout out to my mom and my brother. My mom and my bro watching this game as well, supporting the NBL Pilipinas. And to everyone watching on our live stream platforms. As Ganya hits another 3, finds his rhythm here, back-to-back 3s. Game is back to 2. And they force a turnover. The home team on a 6-0 run. A chance for them to tie or take the lead to end the first. Coach Jeff Chan making some substitutions. 19 on the clock. Will Pampanga go for the last shot? It looks like they will. They want to milk this. Ball is with Manalang. Oh, long 3. He makes it. Pampanga now has the lead. Dorte, no good. And what a late game rally by the home team, Tikas Kapampangan. After that 5-0 run, they are now up by a point. 29-30 is the score. The home team answer back. Second quarter action when we return.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% Guapo Bites. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
The sea of red here in Pampanga. Of course, the home team getting support and all the love from their home crowd here inside the FEU gym in San Fernando, Pampanga. And we got a lot of people in attendance supporting Tikas here in game number 1. And earlier that was the supporters of Pampanga here. A sea of red wherever you look. But Zambales looking to keep that sea of red quiet as they regain the lead here in the second quarter. Good evening to everybody just joining us on our live streams here in the playoffs of the NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, your anchorman for this Sunday doubleheader of hoops as the road to the finals begins here. It is now the second game of our doubleheader. The visiting Zambales Constructicons able to regain the lead here after Pampanga had a good end to that first quarter. Lead is back to 4. And also we are live on Aleo Channel 23. Of course, thank you to everyone continuously supporting our live streams and on Aleo Channel 23 as well. Pampanga able to get stops. They had that lead earlier to end the first. They had that 5-0 run in the final minute. And now they tie things up. Santos, his first 2 points of the game. 34 all. We are deadlock. Back to square one. It's been a very slow-paced outing so far. First quarter field goals. Both teams really looking to capitalize here. You know, if you're Pampanga though, Zambales has been giving you that zone. So you have to make them respect it. They're really challenging them to shoot it from 3. Up to now, you look at Zambales, they're sticking with that zone defense. Pampanga trying to find answers for that zone here. And you know what they say, when you have a zone, you know who to call. Zone buster. And that is what Pampanga is looking for right now. Trying to attack this zone. Zambales able to get a stop. Lindon, oh, at Nilag. A little hot potato there. They were expecting him to drive that one. Usually in plays like those, we would do that a lot in high school when I was playing, and our coach would always want us to just, every time you get the ball in transition and you see rim, go for it all the way. That time, Zambales trying to capitalize there. Oh, Victoria able to get another point. The home crowd loving that one. He gets that one to go. And one bucket for Victoria. Lead is back with the home team. Chance for the bonus. The big man looking for his 5th point. Gets it to go. This is now Pampanga's. Well, this is close to Pampanga's biggest lead. Their biggest lead was at 4. Zambales' biggest lead was at 11. Sungua at forced baseline. What will he do? Good double team by Pampanga. Gonzalez able to get it up. Oh. And Gomez able to draw the foul there. Almost a travel on that one, but he gets that one to bounce. And Gomez, Rainiel Gomez, his first trip at the line, coming off the bench for Coach Jeff Chan, of course, Hall of Famer in the PBA, looking to, and Gilas as well, looking to lead his Tikas Kapampangan squad to a home court defense here, and they want to get game 1. Very important for them. Turnovers though, Zambales 9 turnovers already for the visitors. So credit to Pampanga's defense. They've been able to force Zambales to 9 turnovers already in the first half. Good news for Zambales though, despite the 9 turnovers, they're still in it. Pampanga really capitalizing. 13 points off of Zambales' turnovers. And they're on the run, and Santos says goodbye. And the Sea of Red has come to life. Pampanga now with their biggest lead of the game at 6. Take a look at this. The big man on the run, and Pampanga with a 6-point advantage in this timeout. Ito. Yan yung isa. Lancer the answer. Lancer Can versus Zambales. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals. That second outing, 7 points, but he's been a steady contributor for Pampanga. Turn up the volume, guys. You could hear the home crowd really into this one because their team is up by 7 here in the second. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nico Aaron, still with you as we bring you game number 1 between Zambales and Pampanga in our best of 3 semifinals. The home team on a personal 9-0 run. This is now Pampanga's biggest lead. What a start, and what a start to the second quarter for Pampanga. This is now their biggest lead at 10. Zambales looking for their last field goal was in that 9-minute mark. Santos says goodbye. "47 big points for the home team. 10-0 run for them." Coach Sultan Celis forced to call time. They're down by 13. Back to live action, consistently providing damage. This is Nico Santos. 15 points in their first meeting against Zambales. Back-to-back double-digit outings for him. So it's a balanced scoring affair for Pampanga. Able to get this double-digit advantage right now over the visitors. Fabian adds to that one. Plays 3 for Pampanga. That's their first in this period. This is now the biggest lead for the home team at 16. At Nilag, he is fouled and will go to the line for 2. So Pampanga has been able to get on the fast break a lot. Fabian, the small forward, able to make that one. And points this quarter, big second quarter for the home team. 20 points compared to Zambales' 5. So Zambales, to give credit to them though, they had a good start in that first quarter. They won that one. But this second quarter, Pampanga able to answer. To those of you just joining us, this is the playoffs of the NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron. It has been a spectacular set of basketball this Sunday. We bring you game 1s in our doubleheader. Earlier, Kamsur falling to Taguig. Taguig leading that series 1-0 as Kamsur goes back to the drawing board. They look to get that one. They look to even things out, and in this one, it is another best of 3 between the home team Pampanga and the visiting Zambales. So far, Pampanga now a big second quarter. 55 big points already for the home team. 20-point advantage. take a look at that. So 3-point conversion for Pampanga. And then this is what our officials are reviewing right now, the closeout. See that, the all hoopers watching. That's one thing you want to avoid. You want to give your opponent landing space, because not only will it cause you a foul, but you want to make sure as a player you want to be safe as well. So it's very important to note the importance of landing space for all hoopers out there and all athletes. And you want to make sure that proper landing space is given. That's a basic. As Coach Sultan Celis and his staff looking to get an upset win in front of these people in red in Pampanga. Coach Jeff Chan, of course, looking to lead his squad to a 1-0 advantage while defending home court here in San Fernando, Pampanga. My name is Nico Aaron, still with you as your anchorman for our doubleheader this Sunday. It is the start of our playoffs. The road to the finals begins today. And so far, Pampanga, the home team, doing a great job here in the second quarter. They already have 22 points here in the second.
As reviewed from the replay center, it was a flagrant foul on CJ Ganya for landing spot. 3 free throws, Jerome Kipot.
So they call that a landing spot. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, that's the importance. So they call it a flagrant foul on Ganya for not giving that landing spot to Quipot. So now Quipot will have 3 free throws. This is big. Unable to hit the first. So Ganya called for the flagrant there. So just a tip to all hoopers, if you're going to close out, just make sure you give your opponent a landing spot, because you don't want to get called for a flagrant foul. Quipot 2 for 3 on that trip. 18-point advantage for the home team as we near the halfway point here in the second. 14 on the clock for Zambales. Sideline inbound. Quipot. Swing. Madridejo. Oh, tough shot. Almost. Pampanga. Chance to get back to within 20. Bargais checks back in the game. Ganya hits that 3. And this is now the biggest lead for Ticas at 21. Genmar Bagay is checking back in the game. He swings it. Back-to-back threes. And the home team is feeling it. And so is this crowd here in Pampanga. "31 big points for Pampanga this quarter." It just shows you the adjustments made by Coach Jeff Chan. Of course, Gilas legend imparting his wisdom to these players in Pampanga. Zambales, credit to them, they started strong in the first, but you know, the home team able to make the adjustments in the second. What a quarter it has been. Swing. Ganya wide open, no good. Chance for Zambales to get back on the board. They've been quiet. And they do just that as Mayo keeps them back to within 21. After this feed and that fast break, that's a Blaze 3. 20-point game on the timeout. Now the road to the semifinals for both of these teams. Ticas 12-2, number 1 in Group A. Zambales 8-6, number 2 in Group B. So in both of their meetings in round 1 and 2, Ticas winning both of those. And that's why Coach Sultan Celis and Zambales, they want to get their revenge. And you know, if you're Zambales, the good sign for you is when it's the playoffs, you know what we say in basketball, playoff time, it's back to 0. So you could put that behind you, learn from it, and try to get back in this one. But so far, Pampanga looking good. Establishing a 22-point advantage is the home team. Good evening to everyone just joining us on our NBL Pilipinas President's Cup live stream. My name is Nico Aaron, and it has been a spectacular set of basketball for you. As Bragais now gives Pampanga their biggest lead of the game at 24. What a second quarter for Ticas, 35 points already. Ganya by himself says goodbye. The gates have opened here in San Fernando. Pampanga now with 67 big points. And it's been the adjustments. We saw the reason why they've been able to have those fast breaks is because they're quickly blitzing the point guard on top. So they're giving those double teams early. Good adjustment by Coach Jeff Chan here. Double teaming the guards of Zambales early, forcing them to give up that rock and the pressure. Putting a lot of pressure on guys like Madridejo, Sunguad, forcing them to let go of the ball or commit turnovers. So credit the defense of Pampanga. However, if there is one thing though about Zambales, this team has been known to come back from large deficits. Another large deficit for them to claw back into here. Good news for them, it's still very early, second quarter. Madridejo converts on the free three. Trims it to 23. But Zambales changing up their defense now. 3-2 zone for Zambales, really changing it up here. Madridejo, DHO with Lindon. Madridejo will try, no good. Bragais wants to push. Manalang wide open, no good. So Zambales doing a good job on defense now, able to get stops. Sunguad to Dorde rather, and that's a turnover. And if you see the bench of Zambales, they wanted him to take the shot. Talking about Dorde, he was open for the jumper, so their coaching staff just reminding the players, don't hesitate, just take the shot. That was an open one there. Points for improvement. Manalang, another miss. Apologizing to the bench there. Good attempt though, he was open. Still a 25-point advantage for the home team. This is a best of 3. Sungguan, oh, good give and go. Just unable to convert. Baragais. Oh, too many steps. Lianco called for the travel. Zambales trying to string a run here. If they could trim it to within 10 at halftime, it would be good for them. Lindon for 3, no good. Oh, and Coach Jeff Chan, he wants a challenge there. They thought that call was supposed to go Pampanga's way. Coach Jeff Chan will challenge.
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Tikas Kapampangan was successful. Last touch on Dave Ednilag.
Successful head coach's challenge by head coach Jeff Chan there. So last touch was Zambales. So successful challenge there, useful one for Pampanga. They get back possession as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the second. The home team holding on to a 25-point advantage. What a big second quarter for Pampanga. 37 points in this quarter alone. Oh, turnover there by Bragais. If you're Zambales, the good news for you is you have the entire second half to make the adjustments. And we know this team, talking about Zambales, they've come back from deficits like this. So this is no mountain that they haven't climbed before. Madridejo, short. Lindon decides to drive. Will swing it back to Madridejo. Sungguad, same spot, same result. 2 threes now for Sungguad. Pinoy step. Oh, good defense by Dorde. Zambales still need more of this. Good find and good 3 there. Coach Jeff Chan and Tikas Kapampangan, they want to talk things over. Tikas Kapampangan, a good start in the second. They've been able to make the adjustment. Able to get the ball, push it in transition. Really double teaming the guards of Zambales, forcing them to turn it over. This is the biggest scoring quarter for Pampanga. 37 points in this second quarter of action. Seven to shoot. And Santos gets that one to go. This is now the biggest lead of Pampanga at 24. They've been able to make good defensive stops. Talking about Ticas. First quarter, Zambales had that hot start. But here in the second, Pampanga able to make the adjustments. Nico Aaron still with you here. Bringing you all the action in this game number 1 in this best of 3 series between Pampanga and Zambales. As Bragais gets back on the board, his first 2 points here in the second. This is now the biggest advantage for the home team at 26. What a quarter this is. Madridejo, good drive. Trying to trim down this lead is Zambales. Santos right on cue. And at the buzzer, it is Santos giving Pampanga a .26 advantage at halftime. They now lead 75-49.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
to see you again.
Yes, ma'am. Good to hear from you. How are you, ma'am? How's everything? I hope, congratulations as well on the recently concluded NBL Youth.
Yeah, Nico, before anything else, no, before anything else, no, allow me to thank everyone who were part of the season 2025 national finals. From the deputy tournament directors, the team, the technical committee, production, the officiating crew, who really work hard para matawid natin yung nationals ng NBL Youth. Of course, we would like to thank
And at the half, it is 75-49, a 26-point advantage for the home team. Pampanga Blaze threes have been even, but this is what stands out. Points off turnovers and bench points. Look at that. 55 bench points, a plus 46 for Tikas Kapampangan. And that is what really broke them away in this game, especially in that second quarter. But the good news for Zambales, though, they have 16 points off of turnovers. They could improve on their bench points. Their field goal shooting is even with Pampanga. It's not that far, 48-42. Leading scorer is Miko Santos. Leading the way for Pampanga, Madridejo for Zambales. But 3 players already in double digits for Pampanga. As Zambales, fresh start here in the second half. Good news for them. They have the entire second half to get back in this one as we open up quarter number 3 here inside the FEU gym in San Fernando, Pampanga. It is playoff time, game number 1 between Zambales and Pampanga in this best of 3 series here in our NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, your anchorman for this Sunday doubleheader of hoops. And so far, it has been the home team really making their mark here. Zambales, they started off strong in that opening period. They even led at the end of the first. But that second quarter, that was big for Pampanga. They had that 37-point second quarter for them. That was a big one for them. It really turned things around here at home. And so now Zambales looking to get a run. Slowly but surely fight themselves back in this game. There's one thing about Zambales though, you can never count them out. They've cut down deficits like this. And this is another test for them. For Pampanga, it's about lead management. Lindon, free 3, it's no good. Ednilag saves it. Lindon will try again. That's money. Lindon Del Rosario now. Zambales looking to get back in this one. Good start for them here in the third. Victoria, almost a travel. He gets that one to go. If you're Zambales, you do not want to keep on exchanging buckets with Pampanga. You want to score and you want to get stops. Pampanga, on the other hand, just got to manage your lead. They're a mature team with the experience of Coach Jeff Chan. He's going to, of course, remind his wards to take good care of this one. But Zambales can never count them out. Back to a 25-point ball game. Best of 3 series here earlier. It was Taguig and Kamsur. As Bragay says goodbye. One of 3 players in double digits for Pampanga. Lindon. Not that time. Manalang. Gives it to Bargais. And in and out. Ball will go back to Zambales. Earlier, it was Taguig and Kamsur. Of course, we know how that rivalry is. That time, Kamsur able to dictate the start, but Taguig making the adjustments, and they lead that series 1-0 over Kamsur. So we got a challenge from Coach Jeff Chan.
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Tikas Kapampangan was unsuccessful. Last touch on Joseph Francisco.
This was the review of the referees on that recent play. Unsuccessful challenge for Pampanga. Ball goes back to Zambales. 29-point lead. This is now the biggest for Pampanga. Good feed. Madridejo to Ednilag. Zambales. If you're Zambales, and you gotta remind your players, don't look at the score. Just keep on playing within the game if you're Zambales. You have this quarter and the entire fourth to get back, so a lot of time to play here. Victoria. 7 to work with for Pampanga. Manalang throws it up. Good rebound by the big. He does the dirty work. Let the man eat. Victoria picking up the pieces off of that miss. And the patience by number 18. If you're Zambales, do not look at the score. Just keep on playing. You know, that's what coaches would want your players to do. Just keep on playing, get stops, get runs. You could go on a 10-0 run, then it becomes a 20-0 run, but you need to get stops. You cannot exchange buckets with Pampanga. This is now the biggest lead for Tikas at 30. Sungguad, almost. Madridejo, mid-range J, book it. Biggest lead for Tikas is, this is 28. This is their biggest one. For Zambales, it's 11. And they get a stop. Madridejo chooses Lindon. Lindon waiting for the pick. We got PNR with Dorde. 5 to shoot. Sungguad. Oh, almost. Pampanga, that big second quarter, that really pulled them away here. They've been able to get stops and then push the ball in transition. Bragais. Oh, too many steps. Points in the paint, 41 for Tikas, 19 for Zambales. Fast break, it's even. Zambales and Pampanga, they're close, 20 to 15 fast break points. So both teams doing a great job of pushing the pace. But it's been the bench points that have been a huge difference for Pampanga as Lindon brings Zambales to within 26. Can the visitors string off another comeback? Manalang, well defended. Lindon's pushing. And he gets that to go, 4-0 run. Zambales trying to get a run here. A lot of time to work with. They get a stop. Ednilag, too strong. Lindon is fouled, almost. And Zambales will go to the line for 2, courtesy of Lindon Del Rosario. And Lindon Del Rosario now with 8 points. He looks to join the double-digit club. And it looks like they're going to opt for a free 3. Unable to capitalize. That would have been big. Khan on the run to Bragais. A little too fancy there. Madridejo. Good stop by Pampanga. Bragais one-on-one with Dorte, and he is able to draw the foul. Bragais now with 4 points. Oh, apologies. That's double digits right now for Bragais. Same starting unit for Coach Jeff Chan. As Bragais will go to the line for 2. So while he takes these free throws, earlier at halftime, we had an interview with NBL President Ms. Rose Montreal, and we apologize for the technical difficulties on that matter, but Ms. Rose Montreal does want to extend her deepest gratitude to all of the participants and to everyone who showed support in our recently concluded NBL Youth National Finals. So we thank you so much for that. And she also wanted to send her huge support to everyone continuously supporting the NBL. And speaking of NBL, we got the WNBL Rising Stars. That's women's hoops coming to you this month. So WNBL Rising Stars for 18 under and 25 under. It's the women's time to shine as well, so that's something to look forward to. I'm excited for that this coming March. And also we got the NBL Governors Cup. That's coming to you in April. So a lot to look forward to here in the NBL. WNBL Rising Stars and the NBL Governors Cup. So the women here in March, and then the Governors Cup in April. So a lot to look forward to, as we got a coach's challenge on the floor on the side of Zambales.
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Zambales was successful. Last touch on Manalang.
So successful coach's challenge for head coach Sultan Celis and Zambales. This is the play they had reviewed. And last touch will belong to Pampanga off of that knee. So Zambales will back. They're on a 5-0 run. Chance for them to trim this one, as we are nearing the halfway point here in quarter number 3. Madridejo. Almost. Mayo gets the offensive board. They'll need more of those. PNR action. Madridejo, mid-range J. That's good. Zambales on a run now. 7-0 run for the Constructicons. They go to a full court press. Man to man. So, good adjustment from Coach Sultan Celis. He started the game with a zone. Right now, he changed it up. Man-to-man defense. Oh, Khan left wide open. Unable to hit. Zambales able to get some stops. 4 minutes here in the third. They're trying to fight back. Pampanga trying to protect this lead. Remember, for those of you just joining us, this is a best of 3 series. Game 1s are very important. You do not want to have your backs against the wall in game number 2. Lyndon Del Rosario to inbound. 8 on the clock. Oh, good defense by Pampanga. But they turn it over. So, Pampanga still staying with their same defensive strategy, blitzing the guards. They're doubling the point guards on top. Good stop for them there. They just a little too strong on the pass. For those of you just joining us, this is the playoffs of the NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, your anchorman for all games this afternoon until this evening. The second of our doubleheader. As we got the bonus for Santos off of this feed. Pampanga, they break the run of Zambales after that one. Lead is back to 21 for them. $55 bench points for Ticas at the half. 41 points in the paint. So they've really looked to attack here, talking about Pampanga. For Zambales, 15 fast break points. They've been trying to push. Pampanga gets a good stop though. Bragais decides not to take it. Swings it back out to Khan. Too strong. Zambales able to get a stop. Mayo uses the Gloria pick. Lester Mayo coming off the bench in today's game. 8 to work with. Oh, they turn it over. 22-point lead still for Pampanga. Their biggest was at 28. If you're Coach Jeff Chan in Pampanga, it's about lead management here. Of course, he knows how to do just that. Can he guide his squad to defending home court today? Oh, Lyndon asking for a flop there. Temporarily getting beat by his man, but they get the turnover. And Lyndon says goodbye. Brings it. That's a place 3, the first for Zambales. It's a 21-point game. For those of you just tuning in, the first time these two teams met, Pampanga won both of those outings, but those were close. Back and forth that one went. In this game, Zambales starting strong in that opening period, but that second quarter, Pampanga able to make the adjustments to what Zambales was throwing at them. Gloria, he's fouled. Still a 21-point outing here. Nico Aaron, your anchorman, still with you for our Sunday Hoops. Of course, huge shout out to everyone watching us. NBL President Miss Rose Montreal monitoring our games, the nitty-gritty details of everything. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your continuous support of our NBL Pilipinas President's Cup, the playoffs. And also to NBL Chairman Soy Mercado and family. Good evening to all of you. And thank you for your continuous support. What a game it has been. Zambales trying to string a run here. If you're Coach Sultan Celis, you'd love to see your team just get it to within 10 entering the fourth. But it's plays like that which have been the key for Pampanga. Lead is back to 23 for the home team. At Nilag. Oh. Forearm is hit. Man-to-man defense. So Pampanga changing it up. They switch the picks. Dorde. Foul is called on Khan. That is the third on Pampanga. High-scoring game for Ticas. This is their usual mark. Another high-scoring output. For Zambales, looking to get back into this rhythm. They know there's one thing about this team. They could come back from huge deficits. We've seen it before. Can they pull off another one on the road? 9 to shoot for Gomez. What does he do? And he gets that one to go. Lead is back to 25 for the home team as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the third. And we got a foul on the floor. Bodies are down. Biggest scoring run for Ticas was 20. That was in that second period. For Zambales, it was 14. Zambales looking to get that rhythm back. To trim this one down. They could turn it around in the fourth. We'll see. As our officials are reviewing all the action on the floor. Huge shout out to all of our fans in attendance. A sea of red here in Pampanga. Very few vacant seats. Everyone enjoying this game number 1 of our playoffs. Pampanga looking to defend home court. One of the top seeds in their group. And Pampanga, of course, known for... They got good sisig here as well. Good food here in Pampanga. We had a taste of their local cuisine earlier. Good taste of that. If you're looking for good Filipino food, Pampanga's the place to be. These people must eat well. And they are enjoying now hoops in this arena. Like I said earlier, see no vacant seats here inside the FEU gym. Everyone in support of the home team, Ticas Kapampangan. As we await the call from our officials. If you ever wondered how much Pampanga loves their basketball, this is your answer. And this is the play our officials are reviewing here. Oh, yep. That extra motion by Victoria. And so, a big chance for Zambales. Free three. And they convert. Big shot. Trying to fight back here. Constructicons. Can they construct a run to end the third? They gotta stop. If they could bring this down to within 15 entering the fourth, They keep their hopes up. Let's see if they can. Quipot to Del Rosario. Oh, back-to-back. Lead is down to 19. And if here in the venue, from where I'm sitting, you could slowly see this Zambales bench coming to life. Starting to get their hope back. 50 seconds in the third. Pampanga looking to hold on. Swing. Ganya to Khan, wide open. In and out. Oh, but raising the roof. Ganya getting the crowd in it, and so are the people in red. The crowd back on their feet. That's how you bring them to life. Quipot, oh, quick answer. Full court press from Zambales. Pampanga looking to get the final say here in Chapter 3. Fabian wants ISO. What does he do? Good defense by Zambales. That's clean. 3 seconds to inbound for Pampanga. They will pull the trigger from the baseline. Oh! Gloria with that foul. We're gonna review here. Referees will take a look at this. 0.8 on the clock. So, yes, Zambales still has to claw back a 19-point deficit, but this is probably the best quarter for the Constructicons in this game. Able to trim what was once a 28-point deficit. They've trimmed it to 19. A lot of work still for the Constructicons in that fourth, but you know what they say in basketball, it ain't over until it's over. And if you're Pampanga, is trying. So Fabian initially fouled. Oh, the slap on the back of the head by Fabian to Gloria. In and out. And at the end of 3 quarters of action, Zambales able to trim the lead, but it is still Pampanga keeping this crowd alive, taking care of that lead here in the third. As it is 98-79, home fans enjoying the action. Their team entering the fourth with a double-digit advantage. Pampanga up here in the third.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar.
The home team, Tikas Kapampangan, in this best of 3 playoffs here in our NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, your anchorman for our Sunday doubleheader. Both game ones here in Pampanga, inside the FEU gym here in San Fernando. As Zambales trying to claw their way back and showcase another historical comeback. They've done it before. Can they do it again here on the road? As Pampanga looking to defend home court and get game number 1. Of course, huge shout out as well to our NBL president, Miss Rose Montreal. Good evening, ma'am. She is currently monitoring all of our games. Our game rather, making sure the nitty-gritty details are in check. So thank you so much, ma'am, for your continuous support of our NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. Nico Aaron still with you here. And Pampanga now holding on to a 21-point advantage, 100-point mark already for them. Zambales, good news for them. A lot of time here in the 4th to come back. Can they string a run? At 34 points here. At 34 points here. Mayo, step back J, short. Pampanga on a 4-0 run. Pampanga on a 4-0 run to open up this 4th quarter. And Ganya decides to let go of it, not wanting any of that. They have a lead. They did not want to get involved in that one. And Nilag diving for that. Biggest lead for Tikas was at 30. Zambales doing a good job in that 3rd quarter to trim it down. But Pampanga able to bring it back to within 20. And you know what's interesting has been the adjustments for both coaches, because in the first 2 meetings, yes, Pampanga won both, but it was close. But right now, Coach Jeff Chan really making the adjustments and building on this cushion here. It's been all Pampanga so far. Sunghuad He has 2-point lead, but that's in Zambales. Now is the time to do so. Ednila gets it. Sungguad to Ednila, trying to go up top. A little too fancy there. Helter-skelter basketball.
Foul number 20 on third foul. Traffic on the
3 players in double digits now for Pampanga. Can, Manalang, Santos, and Victoria. Bargais as well with 10. So 4 players rather in double digits for Pampanga. For Zambales, Lindon has 22. Ednilag with 11. So 2 players. And Madrideo as well, 19. So 3 players for Zambales in double digits.
That's his first.
Zambales now nearing the penalty. Zambales now nearing the penalty. 5 fouls. Gomez, another trip at the line coming off the bench. Biggest lead for Pampanga was at 30 points. That was earlier in the second quarter. Zambales doing a good job of trimming this lead. Back to an 18-point advantage for the home team. If you're Zambales, you need to convert. You cannot, especially in a game like this where you are playing against the home crowd, you cannot exchange buckets with Pampanga. You would want to get stops here, and it all starts with a run. If you could get this to within 10 at the 5-minute mark or the 4-minute mark, you're in a good spot. Talking about Zambales. Pampanga really trying their best to take good care of this lead. 17 to shoot. Mayo trying to go up top. Gomez gives it to Khan, wide open. He gets that one to go. Boosting Ticas to 111 points. 21-point advantage. Madridejo will try to answer. Mayo. 5 and 23 here in the fourth. Zambales not letting go of the rope. They want to keep fighting. Pampanga, on the other hand, still one of their main players, still on the floor for Coach Jeff Chan, not throwing in the, or not even putting in his reserves yet, because he knows this is still a long game. Lyndon Del Rosario called for that foul, but we got a coach's challenge for Coach Sultan Celis and Zambales.
From the replay center, the challenge made by Zambales was unsuccessful. Holding foul on Lyndon Del Rosario.
Fourth foul on Lyndon Del Rosario.
So unsuccessful coach's challenge there. This was what they were contesting. You could hear the crowd. Not like it. Lyndon Del Rosario playing the villain here in Pampanga. The crowd giving him his share of boos after that pull. But Lyndon and the coaching staff arguing that it was Victoria who initiated that. So referees making the call there. The crowd letting Lyndon Del Rosario hear it. 5 minutes, halfway point here in the fourth. 19-point ball game. In basketball terms, 5 minutes is a lot of time. But if you're Zambales, you cannot allow Pampanga to keep on scoring. You need to get stops. Del Rosario. He'll attack. Unable to hit. The guy is on the run. He meets Sungguad up top. Sungguad loses the handle. Khan. Oh, hard foul. He took a hit. Body on the floor. Khan. Big shot to the head. Take a look at that layup there. And then Khan with the drive and Gloria. Unintentional on that one. It was a play on the ball. Khan will be rewarded for 2 shots. Of course, winner of this game will go up 1-0 in the series. Unable to hit the first. And this could be a big game for Pampanga. Because if they do win this, if they do retain this lead, they put Zambales against the wall. Sungguad, corner pocket, that's cash. Will that be the spark Zambales needs? They're still down by 20. 4 minutes in the fourth. Nico Aaron still with you here. This is game 1 between Zambales and Pampanga for those of you just joining us. Best of 3 in our semifinals. Bargais. And that's that one to go. .22 advantage for the home team. And it looks like Pampanga will take this game 1. Zambales, good news for them though, they have game 2 to bounce back. But they need that one. That's a must win for them. Coach Jeff Chan still urging his players to push. That's what you gotta love about Pampanga and Coach Jeff Chan and his staff. Still urging their players to not relax. Khan, in and out. Sungguad, same spot, unable to hit. Lindon gets that one to go. And you wonder, you're down 20, 2 and 58. Yes, that's a lot of time. But Pampanga, this team is known for taking care of good leads. 2 minutes. Time may not be on the side for Zambales here. They're gonna try to convert. Lindon Del Rosario hits the bonus. As we got a timeout on the floor, Coach Jeff Chan wants to talk things over. His team with a double-digit lead. is 13 points, 6 assists, 4 steals. One of the main leaders for Pampanga, helping his team defend home court here as they are slowly cruising themselves to a one-game advantage in this best-of-3 affair against Zambales. So to those of you just joining us, this is the playoffs of your NBL President's Cup. Nico Aaron still with you as your anchorman in this Sunday doubleheader. This is game number 1 between Zambales and Pampanga. And earlier it was the rivalry, Kamsur and Taguig. Oh, what a series that is. Taguig drawing first blood. They have a 1-0 lead over Kamsur. Pulling away late in the 4th was Taguig earlier. Shout out to everybody watching us on Aleo Channel 23. And of course on pusupi.com. And the live stream platforms of NBL Pilipinas. As Pampanga and Coach Jeff Chan, they could smell a home court defense for the crowd in red. It looks like their team will have a 1-0 advantage over Zambales in this best-of-3 affair. 2-minute mark in quarter 4. Bragais just adding to this Pampanga affair. Tikas Kapampangan with a dominant home court defense. They started slow, talking about Pampanga. Zambales able to come out hot in that opening period. But guys, yep, that's a travel there. Too excited on that one, too many steps. As Coach Sultan Celis, he'll pull out his main guns. He'll throw the white flag here. They're gonna regroup, talking about Zambales. Gotta give credit to their team though. They started well, Zambales, in that first quarter. They had that good run to open up the first. But Coach Jeff Chan and Pampanga just making the necessary adjustments in the second quarter. That really opened up the gates for Tikas. It was that second quarter where they had a 30-plus point outing. That was the big one for them. So Tikas Kapampangan will go up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series against Zambales. Chance for them to close it out in game 2. While Zambales, chance for them to bounce back. If you're Coach Sultan Celis, it's about just limiting those turnovers because Tikas had 34 big points off of turnovers. So imagine if Zambales did not commit much turnovers here, they would be close in this game. Pampanga just really taking advantage off of the turnovers of Zambales. Trying to wind down the shot here. Coach Jeff Chan also pulling out his bench. And you got a player on the floor. Madrideo is hurt. Oh, this is not... You know, in a game like this where Pampanga is gonna seal the deal in game 1, you do not want to see one of your main guards hurt like this. Madrideo is on the floor. What exactly happened here? So, oh, the elbow. Yep, he was hit. There's that elbow off of Rivera. There you go. Oh, right to the chest. Good to see he's okay. Verdejo and the rest of Zambales will look to bounce back in game 2. Not their best outing tonight. On the home floor of Ticas. And as we wind this down, I just want to remind everyone, a lot to look forward to in the NBL. We have the WNBL Rising Stars coming to you this month as well. So the women will showcase their talents in hoops. And of course, we have a lot more action here as Ticas Kapampangan, they will defend home court and take a 1-0 advantage in this best of 3 semifinals against Zambales. It is Coach Jeff Chan and the rest of Ticas Kapampangan with a 121 to 102 victory over the visiting Zambales Constructicons. They defend home court here. And the boys in red satisfying the sea of red here in Pampanga. What a big second quarter it was for the home team. That's where they really pulled away. Zambales, not to take away any credit from them, they will live to fight another day. Must win for them in game 2 if they want to force game number 3. As we got post-game analysis and more coming your way. So it is Taguig and Pampanga coming up with wins here in game number 1. Taguig winning earlier over Kamsur, their rivals. They lead that 1-0. And today Pampanga defeating Zambales. They lead 1-0. This man, Renzo Victoria, the big man, number 18, our best player of the game, 20 points, 7 of 11 from the field to go along with 11 rebounds. So a double-double performance for the big as he gives Pampanga a 121 to 102 victory. They lead this best of 3 series 1-0 over Zambales. What a game for them here. And Zambales back to the drawing board for them. They look to bounce back as we take a look at our smart powered up plays that first quarter. Gotta give credit to Zambales though. Good start for them in that opening period. They came out hot as the visitors, really keeping it close with Pampanga. But Pampanga able to answer back and forth. That quarter was close though. Back and forth opening period. In the first, Pampanga able to have a 1-point lead. Zambales doing a good job keeping in step. And this is the quarter I was talking about. This is where Pampanga really broke away. The gates started to open, pushing the pace. Able to force Zambales into turnovers. And a lot of points off of turnovers here. Pampanga really stretching that cushion in the second. And to open up the third, they continued their momentum from the second quarter. Braga is adding to that. Zambales though slowly cutting the lead here of Pampanga, but Pampanga just having an answer to everything Zambales threw at them. Just when Zambales was making a run, Pampanga able to fight back. 21-point lead at the third, and in the fourth quarter, this is where they sealed the deal. Talking about Ticas Kapampangan and Coach Jeff Chan not allowing Zambales to find any life in the fourth. 121-102 is the score, as those were our smart powered up plays in our game today. So On behalf of all the hardworking men and women of our NBL production team and crew, my name is Nico Aaron saying thank you, and we will see you for more action here in the playoffs of your NBL Pilipinas President's Cup.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutimax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutimax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutimax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutimax Men. Lakas makagwapo.